Hello, thank you for joining with me. We are in A Course in Miracles workbook for students, and today we are on lesson 132. I lose the world from all I thought it was. Please close your eyes if you would like and join me in prayer. Dear Father, if left to my own devices, my perception will be skewed. I surrender to you everything that I think and feel. God, please send your Spirit to redeem my mind that I might be set free. May I be your channel, God, and serve the world. May I be who you would have me be, do what you would have me do, go where you would have me go, and say what you would have me say, and to whom. Dear God, please enable me to set aside everything that I think I know. With everything today, God, please allow me an open mind for a new experience. Amen. Okay. I really need to wear my glasses. So I'm going to probably start wearing them. I don't like the glare on them. However, I have a hard time reading. I have a hard time seeing the camera with them on, but I have a hard time reading. Reading's more important than seeing the camera. So here we go. Lesson 132, I lose the world from all I thought it was. What keeps the world in chains but your beliefs? And what can save the world except yourself? Belief is powerful indeed. The thoughts you hold are mighty, and illusions are as strong in their effects as is the truth. A madman thinks the world he sees is real and does not doubt it. Nor can he be swayed by questioning his thoughts' effects. It is but when their source is raised to question that the hope of freedom comes to him at last. Yet salvation is easily achieved, for anyone is free to change his mind, and all his thoughts change with it. Now the source of thought has shifted, for to change your mind means you have changed the source of all ideas you think, or ever thought, or yet will think. You free the past from what you thought before. You see the future from all ancient thoughts of seeking what you do not want to find. The present now remains the only time. Here in the present is the world set free. For as you let the past be lifted and release the future from your ancient fears, you find escape and give it to the world. You have enslaved the world with all your fears, your doubts and miseries, your pain and tears, and all your sorrows press on it, and keep the world a prisoner to your beliefs. Death strikes it everywhere because you hold the bitter thoughts of death within your mind. The world is nothing in itself. Your mind must give it meaning. And what you behold upon it are your wishes acted out so you can look on them and think them real. Perhaps you think you did not make the world, but came unwillingly to what was made already, hardly waiting for your thoughts to give it meaning. Yet in truth you found exactly what you looked for when you came. There is no world apart from what you wish, and herein lies your ultimate release. Change but your mind on what you want to see, and all the world must change accordingly. Ideas leave not their source. This central theme is often stated in the text and must be borne in mind if you would understand the lesson for today. It is not pride which tells you that you made the world you see and that it changes as you change your mind. But it is pride that argues you have come into a world quite separate from yourself, impervious to what you think, and quite apart from what you chance to think it is. There is no world. This is the central thought the Course attempts to teach. Not everyone is ready to accept it, and each one must go as far as he can let himself be led along this road to truth. Along the road to truth. He will return and go still farther, or perhaps step back a while and then return again. And I just want to pause here. This is paragraph 6. I totally, as though I read it, I just read past it and would not look at this for 3 years when I first did the course. So it's okay. You don't have to be bothered by it. You can just let it go and just take what works right now. And just pray for an open mind and a new experience, because this was very hard, and I think it's very hard for people to grasp. It certainly was for me. I don't know. I can't speak for others, but I was like, it doesn't really mean that. It means something else that I'm just not getting, and I just kept passing over it. So just, it's okay. Don't let it turn you off. I was attracted to the Course because it spoke of essential truth that just sang to me, sang to my spirit. I was like, I found home, So I kind of read over this and just kept going. And so, that's okay. Just take it by piecemeal as you work the Course, or as you practice. How about this? As you practice the Course, more will be revealed. I've started in 2007, and I'm still doing it because I need a lot of practice. So I love A Course in Miracles. So I'm going to reread this paragraph. Open mind, new experience, and don't let it turn you away. If possible, just, take what works and leave the rest. How about that? Have you heard that before? Okay. But it is pride that argues you have come into a world quite separate from yourself, impervious to what you think, and quite apart from what you chance to think it is. There is no world. This is the central thought the Course attempts to teach. So I was totally ignoring the central thought of the Course for years. So not everyone is ready to accept it, and each one must go as far as he can let himself be led along the road to truth. He will return and go still farther, or perhaps step back a while and then return again. So whatever works for you. But healing is the gift of those who are prepared to learn there is no world and can accept the lesson now. Their readiness will bring the lesson to them in some form which they can understand and recognize. Some see it suddenly on point of death and rise to teach it. Others find it in an experience that is not of this world, which shows them that the world does not exist because what they behold must be the truth. And yet it clearly contradicts the world. And some will find it in this course and in the exercises that we do today. Today's idea is true because the world does not exist. And if it is indeed your own imagining, then you can lose it from all things you ever thought it was by merely changing all the thoughts that gave it these appearances. The sick are healed as you let go all thoughts of sickness, and the dead arise when you let thoughts of life replace all thoughts you ever held of death. A lesson earlier repeated once must now be stressed again, for it contains the firm foundation for today's idea. You are as God created you. There is no place where you can suffer and no time that can bring change to your eternal state or anyone else's. How can a world of time and place exist if you remain as God created you? What is the lesson for today except another way of saying that to know yourself is the salvation of the world? To free the world from every kind of pain is but to change your mind about yourself. There is no world apart from your ideas, because ideas leave not their source. And you maintain the world within your mind in thought. Yet, if you are as God created you, you cannot think apart from Him, nor make what does not share His timelessness and love. Are these inherent in the world you see? Does it create like Him? Unless it does, it is not real. And we all know it does not, and cannot be at all. If you are real, the world you see is false, for God's creation is unlike the world in every way. And as it was His thought by which you were created, so it is your thoughts which made it and must set it free, that you may know the thoughts you share with God. Release the world. Your real creations wait for this release to give you fatherhood, not of illusions, but as God in truth. God shares His fatherhood with you who are His son, for He makes no distinctions in what is Himself and what is still Himself. What He creates is not apart from Him, and nowhere does the Father end and the Son begin as something separate from Him. And that's just beautiful. I love this lesson. There is no world because it is a thought apart from God and made to separate the Father and the Son and break away a part of God Himself and thus destroy His wholeness. Can a world which comes from this idea be real? Can it be anywhere? Deny illusions, but accept the truth. Deny you are a shadow briefly laid upon a dying world. Release your mind, and you will look upon a world released. Today, our purpose is to free the world from all the idle thoughts we ever held about it, and about all living things we see upon it. They cannot be there, no more than we, for we are in the home our Father set for us, along with them. And we who are as He created us would lose the world this day from every one of our illusions, that we may be free. Begin the 15-minute periods in which we practice twice today, which I will lead us in this one. I, who remain as God created me, would lose the world from all I thought it was. For I am real because the world is not, and I would know my own reality. Then merely rest, alert but with no strain, and let your mind in quietness be changed so that the world is freed along with you. You need not realize that healing comes to many brothers far across the world, as well as to the ones you see nearby, as you send out these thoughts to bless the world. But you will sense your own release, although you may not fully understand as yet that you could never be released alone. Throughout the day today, increase the freedom sent through your ideas to all the world, and say whenever you are tempted to deny the power of your simple change of mind, I lose the world from all I thought it was and choose my own reality instead. Whew. I love this lesson. I hope you love it as much as I do. Go ahead and sit with your back supported, head and neck free. Close your eyes. Let's go ahead and start with a 2x breath. Inhale for 2 through your nose. And go ahead and inhale up through your spine. Feel it move through your spine and through your body. And then out the center of your forehead in a bright light. So we'll do this 2x breath 3 times. In for 2, out for 4. Now let's do the 3x breath, same image, same vision. In for 3, out for 6, 3 times. Now let's do the 4x breath twice. In for 4, hold it, and then out for 8, and then hold it. And now we'll do come to our senses. Go ahead and feel what you feel. Fabric against your skin, the temperature of the room. Taste what you taste. Hear what you hear. What's the most distinct sound you hear? With a big 4x breath, let's go ahead and smell what you smell. Let's go ahead and stack our 5 senses on top of each other. Feel what you feel, taste what you taste, hear what you hear. I don't know if we did vision, I'm sorry. See what you see with your eyes closed. And smell what you smell with a big 4x breath. I, who remain as God created me, would lose the world from all I thought it was. For I am real because the world is not, and I would know my own reality. Let us rest alert with no strain, and let our mind in quietness be changed so that the world is freed along with us. Let's send out these thoughts to bless the world. When you're ready, go ahead and ask yourself, what am I grateful for? Keep your eyes closed and think about that for a few minutes. Now, throughout the day, increase the freedom sent through your ideas to all the world. And say, whenever you are tempted to deny the power of your simple change of mind, I lose the world from all I thought it was, and I choose my own reality instead. I lose the world from all I thought it was, and I choose my own reality instead. Thank you so much for joining with me. I love you. Have a beautiful day. I lose the world from all I thought it was.